pony cave for the bike holders and really cool outdoor space. Oh, I missed a sign. We just got back from Sweetwater and we absolutely loved it. I'm just gonna say this, Colorado is by far our favorite state. The people are so nice. The breweries are all over the place. We've been to big cities. We've been to medium-sized cities like Fort Collins. We've been to small cities like Manitou Springs. I mean, it is just, if it was closer to our family, we would move here.
We wish it was.
I'm really jealous of my friend that lives here because it's so cool. We've got one more day in Colorado.
We'll probably definitely go to another brewery just because they've all been hit so far. Now, granted, they are bigger name breweries, but I'm sure they'll still be good.
Yeah, we've been to a couple small ones when we were in Manitou Springs and Boulder. We were gonna eat here, but like we always do, they had a kitchen there and the food was amazing.
Oh my god, the food was so good. He got, I'm sure you saw it on the video, but he got burrito tacos. Is that how you say it?
Burrito, I think.
We don't know, so don't quote
First
us.
time I've had it. I want to have it for a long time, but it's very good.
And then I got these wings that were srircha garlic.
And they were smoked in a new green egg outside.
If you don't know what that is, it's a smoker. But if you've ever had the voodoo chips, Hayden said it's a very Louisiana-like taste. They were so good.
So cool. It's not the original brewery. The original one's based out of Atlanta, I'm pretty sure, but still really cool.
So while we were gone, we had our escape artists work their magic again. But as you probably can figure, Luna is the escape artist and Bella is not.
Yeah.
So Luna got out and Bella did not because, you know, their kennel's ripped.
Yeah, they ripped out of it and we tried to MacGyver it closed before we found a new, because we got a new kennel. This is a new one we got. We have one just like this at home. It's older. It's actually the one that I originally got when I first got the girls. But they can't rip out of this one.
So yeah, it's much more sustainable because the other one is cloth and zippers, and if they want to get out, they're going to get out. I mean, that's just what
Amazon
it is.
Basics. It was like $50.
That's
the third one that we bought.
Yeah. It does good if you're in the room with them watching them, but if you're not there, they're going to get out of it.
Yeah, and it's big, and if your dogs don't scratch and try to get out, then I highly recommend it. It breaks down very small. It's also really light. This one, of course, is pretty heavy, but there's no chance of getting out of it. So we're just going to hang out here. We started a new show called Night Agent. Like she said, we'll probably go to one more brewery tomorrow, and then we are headed out on Saturday morning. We're going to WaKeeney, Kansas is what it is. It's just a halfway point. It's about a little over 5 hours from here. And then on Sunday, we'll be in Kansas City, Kansas. Be there for 3-4 nights. Be there till next Wednesday. And as of right now, our plan is to go from there to St. Louis, Missouri. Be there for 3 or 4 days. Go to Louisville, Kentucky. Be there for 3 or 4 days. Our last place is gonna be Crossville, Tennessee, which is where we originally started the trip, which we did not plan that, but it just kind of worked out. And then from there, we're gonna go back to Shelby. We've really enjoyed this trip. You know, we'll do a recap once we get back, but we've really enjoyed it. It's been amazing. You know, we've done some things that I wouldn't say regret, but we didn't plan out as much, so it cost us more money. But in the end, it has been absolutely amazing. And we've been emotional today thinking about it because we realized I only have 2 more weeks. We're excited to get back, but also we won't do this again for a long time. So it's kind of sad, but it's been the trip of our lives for sure.
Also, small update on the girls. They are having fully solid bowel movements finally.
Yeah.
We got them off of rice and chicken and just on the regular food. We started with it wet in the probiotics, and we've just been giving it to them regular without the probiotics, and they're doing good.
Yeah, that was another problem that was causing us some issues, as you can remember. But it's just another thing that, you know, if you were not in an RV having to move, that's one other thing you don't have to worry about because there's no added stress of having to drive somewhere. You don't know,
which also stresses them out.
And there's no local vet, so you know, I'm glad that they're back to normal. But it's another one of those things where full-time RV life is not for us, and that's one of the reasons why.
Yep.
But anyways, we're gonna hang out, have a couple beers, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. We just went to a local coffee shop. We ran out of coffee. We had some that we bought from back in Shelby, and then we bought another one halfway, and it's completely gone. So went to a local shop and got some coffee grounds.
It's called Lima, Lima.
Yeah, it's in actual downtown Fort Collins. It's the first time we've actually been here. We drove through it to get to the breweries, but we haven't gone here. But yeah, we got theirs. It's a medium blend. It has chocolate, brown sugar, and dried cherries, so that'll be good. They actually ground it for us because we have a nice coffee grinder at home, but didn't bring it. But it was pretty cool. And then I got confused because she asked me, I asked her if she could grind it, and she said, "Yeah, what do you need it for?" And I guess it didn't register with me why she asked that. So I was like, "Why are you being rude? What do you mean? I said, "What do you mean? What do you need it for?" And then she said, you know, they picked the grind level. And I was like, "Oh yeah, of course."
Essentially, what are you gonna put the coffee in?
Yeah, she didn't seem like she loved her job. So, and then we both got coffees too. So I'm a little out of my comfort zone because I typically just get like a nitro cold brew or a regular cold brew, but I got a blackberry. It has blackberry foam on top, and then it's a cold brew that has some like chocolate drizzle. I should have asked for the chocolate drizzle, but I didn't.
You don't like it? It's too sweet.
It's just a little sweet. But
it looks way better than mine. I just got the oat milk caramel latte that I typically get everywhere. They do coffee flights here, and one of the flavors was blueberry and vanilla, but it was a matcha. And I asked them if they could do the coffee version of that, and they said that they can't because the blueberry curdles with the milk or something. I don't remember which part she said it curdles with, but so yeah. So that's our venture out for the day.
Well, yeah, we'll probably go to one more brewery tonight. It's 10:02 Mountain Time right now. Well, we still got some leftovers to eat. We had some really good food yesterday. Well, I just got a butt dial from my 85-year-old grandfather.
You just said from.
I'm leaving that in.
Whoa. There's ghosts out here.
Yeah, he never calls me. I don't even think he knows how to call somebody. And so I was really confused. And I heard him and my grandma talking in the background about some iCloud something, and anyways.
They probably don't even know that they accidentally called you.
No, and they'll never know. If I call him and say you did that, if he can't answer, he'll be like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, he'll say he didn't do it.
Anyways, like I said, we went out to eat last night at Sweetwater, and the food was very good. We'll probably, eat in for lunch and then go to the brewery again tonight. Maybe might try to hit two local ones, two small ones, because like you said, we've been to the two biggest ones here. So we hit some small ones. One of them has an everything bagel seasoning beer, which we love that flavor, but I don't know how it's gonna taste.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little weird.
Be cool to check in on my Untapped app for sure. But yeah, and then we're headed out tomorrow. I like to cook breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays, but it's not gonna make sense. It's gonna feel rushed, and it also makes me have to get up early, which I've been having to get up early for the past month and a half just to be at work on time. So
he's over it, can you tell?
Yeah, whatever I typically got up at, I had to go back 2 hours.
Oh, I was gonna say, because you might incriminate yourself.
I had to go back 2 hours. So
this is also a reality of RV life. He and I, we do a lot of stuff together. He's my best friend, I'm his. Like we enjoy being together, But when you have no choice but to be together, it's irritating. It's so irritating.
It's hard because you, like she said, you don't have a choice. So, I mean, one can go to the front of the RV and sit in the couch, and the other can go in the back, but you can still see them. I mean,
I don't want to see his face all the time.
And so we've tried to do some little clever things, and I'm sure some other people have done this, but you know, like I'll go to Walmart by myself, but you're still doing a chore. Like, it's not like you're gonna do something fun.
Yeah.
The one thing we did do is when I went and hiked by myself at Antelope Island State Park, and that was really cool because she doesn't mind hiking, but I love it, and I don't care if it's cold or hot or what. I love to do it.
Yeah.
And so it was an opportunity that we saw where I could just go do it, and it was something to do alone. But
I just sat my lazy butt in the car.
it's just, you're always with each other no matter what.
Like when we're not out on the road and when we're in Shelby, I can go to my parents' house, I can go to my brother's house, I can go to my friend's house. I have so many places to go. He can also go inside and talk to his parents. Like, we don't have to be up under each other 24/7.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it with family, with
No
kids.
way.
I mean,
No way.
because you already have the added stress of just the RV life. You have to be able to fix things yourself.
Yeah.
Whether it's small stuff, like our power flicked on and off yesterday, was off for like a minute, and I figured out how to fix it. But you know, if you don't know how to do that, that's extra stress added on to just every little thing that your significant other says that typically would not bother you that does. And so it's things you have to consider.
Yeah.
And I think for us, it's not a full-time consideration, and I'm glad we didn't sell our house and have nowhere to go.
Right.
And just say, well, I hope it works out, because that would have been bad.
Yeah. So anyways, we're learning how to cope with that. We're learning what to do. We want to be real with y'all in every type of way, because it's not all butterflies and rainbows and unicorns. It's life, and life happens, and you just learn how to get through it, and then you get through it and you're done. So
yeah, I think we realized that it is not just this blissful thing that people on YouTube say, because you know, at the beginning it was for us, and there's nothing she could have said that would have upset me. Like, we were just, because we saw so many new things, and we had no problems with the RV, we had no bad roads, you know, we had not spent that much money, you know, it was just, everything was great. But then when that dies down, like everything does in life, then you start to see the things that aren't as great. And you know, you have to weigh those. I mean, the RV life as a whole, I think, is something that is absolutely amazing, and if you have the opportunity to do it, you can. And you can also do it cheaper than we did, and there's so many different ways you can do it. But you also have to consider that it's not just amazing. I mean, it's life. You don't get to see amazing views every single day. That's not what it's going to be. So that's just us keeping it real. This wind is crazy. I mean, it's got to be 20 mile an hour wind gust. It has to be 20 mile an hour wind gust. You can hear it just coming over those trees. Gonna get blown away. It's still bad. Hopefully it goes away by tomorrow when we're driving, because if not, that's gonna be 5.5 hours of fighting the wind. The sauerkraut was spicy mustard. I feel bad for the guy, because like nobody's ordering it except me, and he was just sitting there like not doing anything. He was very nice. Anyway, see how it seems. Let's hear it.
B3.
B3. That would be a hit. Well, howdy. Was a hectic morning as always for the Nolans. It's packing day, and of course we slept in too late, and we thought we had enough time, and Tori had a whole sink of dishes to wash and had to hook up the car and dump our poop and then put that up. So we had a lot to do, but it is now 11:14 Mountain Time. We are about to head out. Here comes Tori. She went and took our trash. It's been an interesting morning. But yeah, hopefully it's pretty uneventful drive. We're heading to WaKeeney, Kansas today. It's about a little over 5 hours from here. There she is. Say hello. It's about 5 hours from here. We're gonna stop at our favorite Love's. Be there in about 40 minutes right outside of Denver, and then hopefully it's a pretty uneventful drive. Like I said, this is the start of tornado season for Kansas. Actually, today is the first. I know there was a couple big ones that went through Kansas yesterday, so hopefully we don't have to worry about that. But maybe we'll end up wishing we had some snow instead. But we are headed out, so we will see y'all in WaKeeney.